Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Rimworld. It has been a long time. The last episode was 1415 and that went live back in June. And of course it is now the tail end of August, so it's been about 2 months. But we are back, and we are still alive, somehow. So everything's okay. We do a quick recap of what we've got going on in the base, and then we'll start doing actual things. So we've got, of course, 20 beds. That'll handle us for a long time in terms of colony expansion. All of these beds are excellent quality or better. We've got a medic bay, a med bay, and a prison underway. We've got dresser blueprints because they provide extra comfort, but we need to craft out a bunch of them to get ones that are high quality. Kitchen, fridge, freezer. Excuse me. I was looking at it for just a brief moment before I started the recording, and I noticed that all of the food in here is in fact refrigerated, not frozen, which means we need to grab one of these, build a copy, and put it, we'll put it there. Just to keep that room a little bit colder. Got a dining room, of course. Pretty much everything is superior or excellent or better. There are 2 normal tables, but that's fine. Storage, crafting, etc. Farmland, complete with the buffaloes and the pigs and the alpaca. And the start of the hidey hole into the mountain, just in case there's ever like toxic fallout or something and we need to go and hide away from everything that would try and kill us. That is all of that. We hit world. Of course, we've got our globe as a whole. This tribe here, this green Bianyo. I probably mispronounced that, but okay. They will be our first targets once we get everything done, because it just so happens that they're hostile to us. And that means we can attack them and not feel guilty. And with that all said and done, let's go ahead and just put it into the low speed just to let it start going. And yeah, I'll just keep rambling. So for anybody who wasn't paying attention, of course, Rimworld 1.0 was released at a minimum to beta. I don't know if it's made it to a official stable release quite yet, but if it hasn't, I assume it'll be soon. I of course will not be updating this particular run mid-series unless it does it automatically. I have no intentions of trying to fight with it to auto-update, because frankly I'm more concerned that that would accidentally break something than I am about having the cutting edge content. Okay. And also, for anybody who didn't see it in the Stardew Valley series, I have moved. I'm in a new setup. Oh, same setup as before, new positioning on the setup. But more importantly, I'm now in an apartment complex that has a lot of people in it, so you will likely hear background noise somewhat often. I'm doing my best to time recordings when there isn't, parties happening outside and all that jazz. But of course, I'm not gonna make other people be quiet just because I'm recording, and so you might hear them every once in a while. If it gets to be too bad, of course, I'll simply pause it and come back to the recording when they quiet down. But yeah. I think that covers everything important that I had to say, at least. Let's see, if we wanted to do prisons, we should do something like that. Or like that. That'll do. Cancel that one. Just do plenty of prison cells. They're prisoners, of course, which means we don't really care how much space they have. Make one bigger. Construct all that. Do. All that good. And then of course we need to do this. So that should be okay. Actually, you know what? Let me redo that. I would like to have that the opposite way. Perfect. Now let's pause it 4. Of course, we've got our door there. And I will go ahead and I'll do something like that. And then put some doors in. I overclicked the door. There we go. Increase the speed of it just because we needed to tick by a little quicker. I found that tree because it's in the way of the door. Someone's unhappy. Who's unhappy? Nash is unhappy for reasons unknown. What are you wearing? Gear. You want pants. Who's making these pants? Emily's making these pants. Emily, I know you want to relax, but go make those pants. Or like the trap. I don't know why you did the trap away. I don't really care, I guess, but hurry up. Wild boars are pregnant. That's nice. I might go ahead and actually add in the manager mod. Just because I have been told that it has become part of the base game in version 1.0, so I don't feel like it's going against what the developer is intending at all. But also because then I can standardize things like, or not standardize, but I can automate things like butchering pigs when they become fully grown and such. So otherwise, in about, I don't know, 2 years, we're going to be overrun with pigs. And as adorable as pigs are, you don't want to be overrun by them. Speed up through the night. Excellent. The builder is fully healed. We can also schedule the this one, can't we? Give me something like. Oh, actually, that's probably too big. Those two. Alright, so how do we want to do this? Need that. Need like that, basically. So we probably want to do it like this. And then, you know what? Let's do it that way. Structure. Give me a line down the center there. And then give me decon that wall. Structure. Need just a single one up like that. Perfect. Move plans. And up, bed like that, and like so. And now, oop, that's not what I meant to do. And now we wait. Oh no, a blight. Where's our blight? That's not good. Cut that. Cut that. Cut that. Oh, I have dev mode on. I don't want dev mode on. Why is dev mode on? Options. Where did it go? Development mode. There it is. Much better. Magician's on his way up to cut that third one. Excellent. And now we do not have much of anything to do. Nope. Bears and buffalo are running away in storage because we have no components. You components, you are components. We have the self-tamed bit tortoise. Animals, that's a lot of animals. Okay, so send the tortoise to that as well. And actually, you know what? Let me definitely have all of the animals set to rescuing. Specifically, all of the animals that are unrestricted, that is. Ooh, that's a whole lot of gazelle. I didn't realize there were all those gazelle, and yet I have already scheduled them for hunting at some point. So. Knock that down to 16 degrees. Actually, yeah, I'll set it to 20 degrees. Fahrenheit, of course, because I am American. I measure in freedom units. I'm gonna do an airlock. Order. Nope. Structure. Wall. Me. Something like that. And eventually that'll work. Just to make it basically so that there's a bit of a buffer between the hot air and the cold air, which means that this thing will have to work less to keep this down at a reasonable temperature. Why is that important, you ask? Because if we don't do that, then we have to constantly be making more food. And while we will constantly be making more food, we don't want to. Alright, superior. Reinstall it. How do I do this? Probably like so. Normal, deconstruct it. Good, decon. Superior, we'll keep it. Or, of course, deconstruct it. Perfect. That's the first 6 of them done. Which, whenever they get pushed over there, will be nice because that means those 6 bedrooms get better, better comfort level. Of course, the only one who's going to appreciate that is Nash, but still. We get more for the rest of them pretty quickly here. Normal decon. Ooh, nice door. That's nice. Go ahead and schedule that one to go into Christian's room, since he is, of course, the one who made it, and it's got him on it. Artwork. Check the art. He's welcoming himself with a broad grin. The strange process they use to generate the art in this game, but it works. So, needless to say, as your builders get more skill involved, or more skill points, they produce higher quality furniture items. I'm gonna be short one. That's just annoying. What do we have for weaponry? Pistol, SMG. Nah, we're not good at it. It's not worth it. The odds of us actually successfully killing that Thrumbo are pretty slim, and even then, we have a rare chance to get a Thrumbo horn from it, so it's just not worth it. But I dare say that's gonna be all we have time for in this particular episode. So, thank you everybody for joining me today on this particular adventure. We didn't do a whole lot, we just sorta got our feet wet back getting into the swing of things, but it'll pick up over time. That's got Blight on it. And so does all of that. Let's go ahead and schedule all of this to be cut really quick before we do anything. Yeah. But yes, thank you everybody for joining me. It's been GeneralMing, you all have been great, and I will see you all in the next episode. Adios.